Death Valley, Clemson Memorial Stadium. EA Sports college football coverage continues on this Saturday with a mid-afternoon clash. It ought to be a sensational game. It's the Nebraska Cornhuskers and the Clemson Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Death Valley, the tradition is real. You touch the rock, you run down the hill, and it is a beautiful venue. Clemson has become one of the most difficult places to play in the ACC, if not college football. These fans are electric and dynamic. Call it Death Valley for a reason. This is where teams' dreams come to die. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. So the Nebraska Cornhuskers headed toward the football to break the seal on this 2027 season. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Clock was getting close to zero, and they have to burn a timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. They give it to him first time this season for the transfer. Corralled and stopped, and he just picked and weaved and bobbed his way for 5. Now, guys, when you're talking about Clemson, one of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat, and the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win. And if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job, and the pressure builds. And then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room. So important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
Play action. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And that is how you silence this raucous crowd. Defensively on the road. First drive of the game, setting the tone, getting a huge sack on 3rd down.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down. All right, guys, let's take a minute to think about Nebraska. You start the season, top 25, clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season, so you want to start the season.
Caught all the way! Touchdown, Husker!
Well, it's always nice to get the first one out of the way. That's the first passing touchdown for the season in this offense, and they've got a lot of playmakers. Their quarterback is accurate, makes good decisions. You saw it on that play. That's the first, and it certainly won't be the last.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. And he's not going to take the touchback. Makes a move. Oh, what vision. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. No guts, no glory. Caught it in the end zone. Didn't hesitate for a millisecond to take that thing back. And boy, did it pay off.
And this is why kickoff returns are so exciting. There's so much space between you and the other team flying down the field. The only time you're going to be provided that much space, and you could tell he knew what to do with that space. Kicked on the Jets by volition.
And he puts through the extra point. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. The Cornhusker offense is out and ready to go on the attack. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
He's dropped.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you get a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Rush is on. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Let's talk for just a minute about Nebraska. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on third down. He stopped short of the 40, right at the 39, and it's fourth down. The Cornhuskers will punt this one away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. Nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. That is coverage just the way they designed it, and they've got him backed up. dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. They'll start on the ground with Jarrett Gibson. Oh, he's got some space. Crosses midfield. The 30, the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Clemson. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. On the move from inside his 5. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Pick off! What a play by this defense! And they'll get him down after a solid return. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. They give it to the freshman, his first carry. And he's brought down after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Hand off Gibson, working left. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
Third and long, a lot of ground to cover. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was. But now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
They'll run it on 4th down. And they'll make the tackle for no gain, get the stop, and get the ball back. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Eli Holstein to throw. Makes the grab.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
And the Huskers can really attack on this 2nd and short. And touchdown, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
Well, when you talk Nebraska football, it always comes down to their ability running it on offense, whether it's the option or whether it's conventional. They've got a long and illustrious history of great running backs, and this guy is on the field for a reason. His vision, his ability to make people miss, run with toughness, he can do it all.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They'll move the wide receiver. Throwing, Holstein. Fires to the wideout. Out wide left, it's Barney. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
And as a quarterback, when you're facing man coverage, you've got to find your best one-on-one matchup. That receiver did a tremendous job. Quickness, changing direction, out of his break, able to create separation. There was no question the quarterback was going to target that receiver on that play.
Inside the 25. Touchdown, Nebraska! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And I like this offense not panicking, executing on this drive, and driving down the field and tying this football game up. I love the no panic, just stay chill, and now we got ourselves a football game.
And he makes the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they pay it off with a strike from 38 yards out. Coming out with it, it's Gibson. He's got great speed. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. He will score. Touchdown, Clemson. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. You get a return like that, and it can't just be the guy with the ball who's right. Everybody has to do a job, and they did that in brilliant fashion on that one. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The Nebraska offense back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Grab behind the line. It's Coleman Williams. Turning it on. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Here's Holstein to throw. Oh, pressure's coming. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
Long way to go on second down. It's a draw. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short gain. It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on Ipte if they can stop him on third down. Holstein trying to be heard above the fray. Pulls it in. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. I believe they think they can get it. Looking for the marker. And nothing doing on the ground. This defense having none of it and stopping him on 4th down.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game. We're going to see a few of these as the game goes on, but with the defense getting that stop on 4th down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot in this sudden change situation, see if they can catch the defense napping.
Sells the run, looking to pass. He'll take the deep shot. They went for it all on 1st down. Didn't connect, but it gave the D something to think about.
That's really good discipline by this defense because they've given up some yards on the ground. And so naturally you think, be more aggressive, commit more bodies. Nice job staying patient, playing your responsibility on the outside, not giving up the deep ball, making them earn this, go down the field, and not give up those big plays.
2nd and long here. Looking for space. It's Haynes. Knocked down immediately.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. He wants to throw it. Rush right in his face. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
On 3rd and long, you know what's coming. That's exactly where you want to get an offense. The passing game has to come out. You go nickel, bring some more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack to force the 4th down.
Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Holstein. Got his man. He's down right there. Short gain on the grab. After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. Looking for a man. It's Holstein. quickly to the flat in the wide receiver screen. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. He's changing the play. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Got his man. First grab of the season for this highly talented freshman. They believe he's just going to get better each and every snap. Just going to keep it after the snap. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
Well, nice job finding a crease to go get that first. And Dave, there's just some running backs out there that feel like they have that sixth sense. They just know where the marker is. They know where that first down marker is, and they're just able to find a way to fall forward and get it.
Oh, and I love when they don't dance. Know the situation, right? Don't bounce things that don't need to be bounced. When I need to stick my face in there and lower my shoulder and get a couple yards, I got to know the situation. Great job by him running the ball physical and finishing the run for a first down.
Quarterback could not have walked that ball and placed it into the hands of his receiver any better. That was a perfect throw. Wide out, deep downfield. You got to finish the play.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Flying down the right side. 10. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. The defense does the work itself with a pick six.
How oftentimes can you say that there is a safety who is the most dangerous guy on the field with the ball in his hands? Did you see that guy and his ability in the open field once he picked it off? There was nobody on offense even coming close to getting that guy down. What an athlete.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Gets it out nearly to the 35-yard line. Corralled and brought down. They'll mark it at the 34. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. First play of this drive. It's complete. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. Set up for the first down play, and they're going to call a timeout and talk it over instead. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Finds the tight end. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
The Tigers in a good spot here with second and short. Making the adjustment on the play.
Go, go.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Couldn't set his feet.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on third and short from the 37. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the right. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a fourth down.
Well, on third and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on fourth down.
Snapped on fourth down. Makes the grab over the middle. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted the fourth down to keep the drive going. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. And this field goal attempt will be a 48-yarder and not straight on from the left side. And that is no good. And here in the third quarter, it is still a tie ball game. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, week one, the start of a brand new season, and it's our pleasure to welcome you into the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with a look at Ohio State taking on the number 7 team, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. And it's the Red Raiders in real jeopardy of kissing that top 10 ranking goodbye. They're being punked right now, dominated in every aspect of the game, and we haven't even hit halftime. Now let's take a peek at some of the other contests around the country, games that promise to have an impact on the standings.
So the Nebraska offense heads out to start this drive. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game. Hauls it in down the sideline. Hits the accelerator to the right. Touchdown, Huskers! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
And they did tack on the extra point. 21. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the offense back onto the field. The snap, wants to throw to start this drive. Makes the grab. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
Tackled almost immediately, not a whole lot on that one.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Gibson again. Breaks into the open. He's at the 40. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Here comes Clemson with another first down. Fresh set of downs going up top. Moving out to the right. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find. Anybody open.
And I thought the game plan has been so good by this defense, man. They know exactly who his go-to guy is out wide, and they're doing a great job of mixing up coverage, taking that away. Listen, this QB doesn't have to go to him, and that's why I think you look next. Who's your next best playmaker that can make something happen for you? Maybe go find him, because they're locked in on that star out wide.
They don't need a bunch on second down. Gonna run it. It's Haynes. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. Trying the left side.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. The lead now trimmed to 28-24.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Here he comes with the return. He's not going to make it to the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 17. Cornhusker offense is out and ready to go on the attack. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that and start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover one. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Here's a give to Gibson. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's how the career starts. His first carry. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped, a gain of 3. This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? Fake to the back, wants to throw it. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Man, this defensive end is a monster. I mean, you've seen his athleticism and his speed and his bend and his flexibility. He now has 2 sacks, and there's still a lot of football to play.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long.
Here we go, ready.
Making the adjustment. Got to make the play on 4th. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Eli Holstein to throw. Right side, it's Hunter. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
And that just shows you the team speed this defense has. As soon as they identify who's got the ball, they are around and surrounding that ball carrier so quickly.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Holstein. Escapes the pressure going right. Keeps it and gets the first down. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there, and that time it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
Defense coming through and knocking him down for a loss, and that'll be the end of the third period. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. There he goes. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are...
They'll have a first down here, a Week 0 game that is living up to all the hype and anticipation. Holstein. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Second and long here. Run inside. It's Roberts. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on third down. For yardage. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
And how about this offense, man? Being able to succeed, still winning without their bell cow, without their star being their star. This offense has not had a great game on the ground, but they're still in the lead.
The Huskers looking to convert on fourth down. Holstein to throw for it on fourth. Converts on fourth down. Still going. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
And how about this offense, man? They put the ball in the hands of the guy they trust the most. Fourth down, needed conversion. You're wanting to salt this clock away. You want this game to end with you guys possessing the football. Big fourth down conversion.
The Cornhuskers will snap it on 1st and 10. Here's Holstein to throw. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska!
And both sides of the ball late in the football game coming together. Defense forces the turnover. Offense punches it in. 2-possession lead in this fourth quarter.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth quarter lead. That drive covered 62 yards for the touchdown, and they finished it off with a 17-yard touchdown run. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Clemson comes out its offense ready to go on the attack. Giving up that last touchdown was an absolute killer. Now it's a 2-possession game. They must get something here. Throws to the wideout. Out wide right, it's Martin. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. And the Tigers want to move quickly. Quarterback changing the play. Wants to throw one first. He lets one fly deep. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. They'll go to the air. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
And I love the IQ by the defense on that play. Like, understand situational football. They're down by a couple scores. The clock is ticking. They need to make big plays. Nice job playing the deep ball and not giving up anything big.
They had the big play to start the drive, but a couple of misfires now leaves us with 3rd and 10. Wants to keep it in the air. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
Really nice third down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Needs it here on 4th down. Makes the grab. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on 4th down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field. The defense off guard.
They'll need a bunch on second down. He's looking to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And wings it incomplete.
Well, no doubt that's where the quarterback wanted to go with the ball from jump, but better job by the defense forcing the incompletion.
Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. He's looking to throw. Left side is Huffman. He goes out of bounds right at the 15-yard line.
Hey, man, that's a frustrating end to that play. And I say that, man, because you need to give me everything you have. Like, I can't run out of bounds. I got a chance to maybe get the 1st down, lower my shoulder, be physical. My team needs a couple more yards to get the 1st down, and dude chose to run out of bounds.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that 4th down. Changing the routes with his receivers. Drops back on 1st down. Got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Tigers. So the first part of the job is done. They got the touchdown. Now for the 2 to make it a field goal game. They want to throw it. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5. Holstein floats it out in space. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down. No wasted time as the defense uses a timeout here. 1:54 left to play.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding him. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Holstein. He's got it. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chains. Clemson calls its 2nd timeout. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the 1st down. And the Huskers getting set on 1st and 10. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. They got it blocked just enough, and a good gain on that run.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few 1st downs, and get a W.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Running inside, it's Danzy. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. The Huskers will try to run off the clock in the final minute. Motion from the wide receiver. job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Really nice job by the cornerback. Hey, a lot of cornerbacks want to cover. They want to drop back. They're not really about that life. They don't want to be the tackling kind of guy. They're like, leave that to the linebackers. That dude committed, came up, made a nice tackle.
Long way to go on second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Eli Holstein to throw. Here comes the heat. Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag beside the quarterback, and this might be a roughing call. What a helpless feeling for this defense to commit that penalty and pretty much end the game. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. They'll try to pop the draw. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. The old coaching cliche, go win or no every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
Great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you want it to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. He definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.